Charles Dukes, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Exceptional Student Education here at Florida Atlantic University, where we have programs for undergraduate, master's, and doctoral students to prepare them to work with individuals with disabilities and their families. Currently, I'm engaged in two dynamic lines of research within the area of special education teacher education. First, using concept mapping as an assessment tool, and second, using faculty-created videos to enhance coursework for preparing special education teacher candidates. Let me talk a bit more about concept mapping as an assessment tool to investigate teacher candidates' conceptual change. Conceptual change can be described as the restructuring of a new or existing conception, for example, beliefs, ideas, or even ways of thinking. People hold misconceptions in general about individuals with disabilities, but as a special education teacher educator, I'm primarily concerned with identifying and ultimately changing misconceptions. For instance, concept maps can help teacher candidates to visually represent or map their ideas about persons with disabilities and encourage them to think about the impact of disability on all aspects of society, including schooling. Further, as a teacher educator, gaining insight into ideas which comprise conceptual change is beneficial information we can glean from this line of research. These ideas are how teacher candidates acquire knowledge, how that acquisition changes, and how they describe the knowledge gained from coursework. My second line of research focuses on using faculty-created videos to enhance coursework. Specifically, we use an undergraduate assessment course as the focus for this project. We demonstrated and filmed the administration of assessment tools or methods with young children. These videos are then used in class to help teacher candidates learn not only how the assessment is performed, but also as a means to provide practice in scoring or interpretation of protocols or products. Thus, the videos are used in class to provide students with authentic practice. For example, students use blank protocols and score the child's responses in real time and pace with the videos. These videos allow us, the instructors, to model the administration of assessment tools or methods and provide guided practice in scoring and interpreting responses. The course is thus enhanced in the following ways. 1. Exposure to a real-life demonstration of the administration of assessment tools or methods. 2. The students are able to determine the accuracy of their interpretation of the child's responses via comparisons of their own scoring with the instructor's scoring and interpretation. 3. Student scores and interpretation of the videos are used as points of discussion within the larger context of the course. This line of research allows us to determine if the use of these videos are in fact more effective in conveying course content than teaching the same content without video accompaniment. We are able to compare the performance of the students who were exposed to the videos with the performance of students who were not exposed to the videos. We can do this by comparing their scoring of instruments as well as comparing their performance on other course assessments. Both lines of inquiry have merit, but I will discuss the course enhancement line of inquiry. Obviously, teacher candidates take a number of methods courses which require the acquisition of both declarative and procedural knowledge. It can be difficult to assess teacher candidates' knowledge and use of instructional methods. By using video enhancement and allowing teacher candidates to see and hear the use of methods, I believe it is much more likely that they will develop both declarative and procedural knowledge. Basically, I am most concerned with performance. When I think about the impact of this work on current and future practice, I hope that in the short term, we are able to add to the literature on performance assessment and offer some useful information on relatively easy ways to assess harder to assess constructs like conceptual change. Over the course of time, I hope that our work adds to a conversation among teacher educators about effective ways to meaningfully assess teacher candidates, both in university coursework and in the field. My recommendations for special education teacher preparation are twofold. First, assessment, whether of teacher candidates or special education teachers, is an ongoing discourse in our field. Thus, it seems that this work, highlighting the use of concept maps as an assessment tool for teacher candidates, can further illuminate the discourse on performance assessment. Second, the course enhancement line of research allows us to integrate technology into the multi-layered learning process. Perhaps accentuating engagement, much like wikis, blogs, and social media, students are pushed to absorb, process, and contribute knowledge. I thank you for your interest in my research involving the preparation of special education professionals. Again, I am Dr. Charles Dukes, and I'm an associate professor at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton, Florida. If you would like to dialogue with me further about my research, I may be reached at cdukes@fau.edu. Thank you.